So Greggs to come out with some brand new items. I am so excited. I love Greggs so much. So let's just dig straight in. This bag looks a little bit crazy because all the food is in the other bag, but we're gonna unpack it anyways. Not one, not two, 3 bottles of Dr. Pepper Zero. I just love it, because I do. So the first thing we have is a crispy barbecue chicken pizza, and we have the same in the baguette. So they brought out the same flavour for both, just one's on a pizza, one's in a baguette. I think I'm gonna like the baguette best because that's just my favourite thing is baguette. So we're gonna do the zoom in, we're gonna try this one first. I actually like that more than I thought I was going to, because I do typically find the dough with these Greggs pizzas just far too thick, but the more of these new reviews I'm doing where they're bringing new pizzas out, the more I'm actually not minding the dough being that thick now, because the tomato herb that they use in their sauce is really herby and tasty. Then you've got the nice creamy cheese. Then the crispy chicken's good. It isn't dry whatsoever, and sometimes in these things where they have the crispy chicken, it can be very dry, but it isn't. Just got a nice little bit of herb crust as well around that chicken, and then you get smacked in the face by smoky barbecue, and then obviously a little bit of soft onion at the end, which isn't my favourite, but it isn't too much. In general, this is actually pretty tasty. I like this. Let me have another bite. Yeah, that's actually really good. The second bite was exactly the same as the first one. If anything, just a little bit better because the barbecue is starting to build up the more you eat it, or the flavours do increase a little bit. That is really, really decent. I like that. Don't get me wrong, the flavours aren't crazy. You're not biting into something like, oh, it's the best pizza I've ever had. But considering it's from Greggs, it's actually pretty decent. I do enjoy the flavours. I do enjoy the fact that the chicken isn't dry. So I'm going to give this a decent 6.8 out of 10. I think if you want to get higher up in these marks, you need to have more depth of flavour than what's here. So you need like a chorizo, another element to add in. A bit of salt in here I think would go a long way. But in general, this is really nice. If you enjoy crispy chicken, barbecue and onions with cheese, I would honestly really get that. I like that. If I was really fancying pizza, I would get this from Greggs again because it's not really greasy, which I find the pepperoni one from there is too greasy. It puts me off. It's just decently fair. That's nice. We're off to a good start. Now, the brand new baguette. So I think potentially they may have cremated this a little bit, but I'm hoping it's just before it's too much. That end is so crunchy today. And give that to my baby. Go again. Yeah, so as you bite into it, the baguette at the end is slightly overdone, but the rest of it here is fine. It's got a nice crunch at the top of the baguette, nice soft baguette on the inside. Then you get the crispy coated chicken, which has like a herby crust to it. Then you get in a tiny bit of smoked bacon. It doesn't come through that strong yet. I think it's one of them things that gradually comes through. And then you get the barbecue sauce. So far, okay. It isn't excellent. It doesn't smack you in the face with flavour. It's very much gradually like comes through in waves. So let's have another bite. So I'm surprised. I prefer the pizza. This is a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. Like, as you bite into it, the bacon isn't really coming through at a push, a slight wave, if that. The main flavours you're getting as you crunch into this is obviously the taste of the baguette. and then you're getting a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of herby chicken, then you're getting the texture of the onion, not the flavour of the onion, which I really don't enjoy because it's cooked, so it's a little bit like slimier, a little bit softer, and I'm a massive texture eater as it is anyways, and textures really put me off, so I think that's already putting me off. I do appreciate that's a me problem, not an in general problem, but I'm just being honest with what it's like for me. The barbecue sauce comes through gradually as well. Nothing smacks you in the face massively of flavour as you bite into this. The pizza, when you eat that, the flavour's stronger than this baguette is, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's the same ingredients, just in a baguette. That just doesn't taste of anything, really, to be honest. You get the bacon, you don't really get the cheese. It's a bit of a letdown, to be honest. And it is quite packed as well. It's decently filled. So I would understand this if they were really, really stingy. But I don't understand because they haven't been. It's just not a great deal of flavour. For me, that one's getting like a 5 out of 10. Bang average. You're getting barbecue sauce, chicken. I think gradually, the more, after I eat the full thing, so I'm going to eat it, I think right near the end, you might get a little cheese, a little bacon, you know, like just fleetingly here and there. But it is nothing amazing, and I would not recommend going out and buying that. It was a waste of money. It's not that good at all. If you're wanting to try anything from the new menu, I would honestly recommend that pizza, which has really surprised us, because as I said at the beginning, I really thought the baguette would be my favourite. But yeah, that pizza is decent. The pizza's good. The pizza's much better. But we're going to do a quick, I'm going to sit down at my feet because it hurts when I'm on my knees because I'm old. Because the crispy cold, whoo, Dr Pepper Zero is where it's at. Yeah. If anyone else wondered what the other sandwich was to make up the delivery, I just got a ham and cheese baguette because they don't do the tandoori chicken in the baguette on the delivery. You only can buy that if you go into store. And I'm not going to store because I've got my baby that can't be left because he's got separation anxiety. So yeah, so that is the end of the brand new Greggs range. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, bye.